to a grocery store, particularly, what a waste of my time. To go drive there and park the parking lot and walk around and wait on lines at the cashier and lug the stuff to my car and back to the house. It's like, this is, and I like to cook, I like to eat healthy, but this is like, this is a great experience. And I found that Instacart was fabulous. Just made it easy to pick the things I wanted. It came, like 3 hours later, and I could get it from 4 different kind of stores here. And everything was always, fruit and vegetables was always fresh and, as good as I would pick out. So Instacart turned out to be a service which I wouldn't have thought I would have liked necessarily. But I really like it, and I use it probably 80% of the time now.
Wow! And why was it something you didn't think you'd like?
I think I was stuck in the thinking that you need to go to the store to see the stuff. Somehow to pick out the fruits and vegetables, and you want to pick out your own apples, your own blueberries. Well, not really, I guess. And I eat very healthy and I'm a vegetarian, and so there's really only like about 30 or 40 things that I eat, in a whole grocery store full of 5,000 things. So it's not like I have to wander around to pick stuff. I pretty much know what I want, and so it's pretty easy to do it. So I guess I just thought I would want to go to the store and pick things out.
And so how did you come to find out about Instacart?
Probably got some kind of email. I think I heard about it, knew about it, just in the ethers, but never paid attention. And I think just coincidentally, when I got my puppy, there was some random marketing email that talked about free. Sign up for 3 months for free or something. Instacart. I said, Instacart. Huh, what's that? And so I checked it out.
Nice. And then I know that you must have flown back and forth to China quite a bit, and it sounds like with having visited 79 countries that you've traveled. So travel industry certainly is a place that one can get good service. Be it from airlines, be it from hotels. Now, the service, the really good service comes with paying a premium for it. So, but I appreciate that service in travel and in hotels. And when
so I find that valuable.
Yeah. When do you find that valuable, and like when would you pay for it and when wouldn't you? How do you differentiate between those?
Well, I pay for when there's a difference in what is being offered, whether it's a first class travel and it's either important for me from a time perspective or some other reason why I want to end up being rested when I get to some place. I find that valuable, and the experience of the airports and everything else, minimizing what travel has become in terms of negative experience, minimizing as much as possible is very valuable to me and worthwhile. Mm-hmm. In terms of hotels, again, the experience of how one's treated and what is there to make it easier for me for my stay is valuable.
Nice. Any other kind of like specific moments, maybe recently or not so recently, that come to mind of a really great service moment? Could be, in a restaurant or on a plane or at a hotel.
Well, I'd say more generic, not generic, but I say there are two companies that give customer service where the customer is just always right, and that's Apple and Amazon. So that happens to me on a frequent basis, certainly with Amazon, where I get treated as the customer is right and no questions asked, and less frequently because I don't have daily interactions with Apple, obviously, but Apple, same philosophy, and these companies stand out in my mind, and I'm always surprised that 80%, 90% of other companies don't get it. And even at my company now, Zion, I'm constantly harassing our customer service department, reminding them the customer, there's only one thing, the customer is right. That's it. No other discussion, no other thing you have to worry about. The customer is right. And I say, treat them how you want to be treated. Just reverse it. Just imagine you're calling the company and have a problem or need a refund or complaint or this or that. How do you want to be treated?
Yeah.
So, and customer service, I think Amazon and Apple constantly do that. On a more specific scale, an example, I was just in, I had to unexpectedly fly to Hawaii last week for a couple of days, and didn't have reservations, hotel and stuff, and just the service that I had received at the hotel that I stayed at before, where they were accommodating and figured out a way that they could help me, and they didn't have to, but there was an investment on their part in a repeat customer.
So
I think hotels have an opportunity to do it.
Yeah. So that stood out because they didn't have to help you, but they kind of took that philosophy of treat others how you want to be treated, right, and made it work.
Right.
And
yeah.
You remembered it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they could have. Right. They could have not helped, and it would have been fine, okay. But they figured out a way to do that. It was important enough for them to spend some time to figure out a solution.
Yeah. Those are great. Thank you. Those are really great examples. One last question, and you've kind of going back just to the overall journey. You said you've retired twice and work 7 days a week, and I'm curious, as you kind of look down the path to retirement number 3, what that looks like, and what your thoughts are, what you're thinking about as that approaches, or is there no retirement 3?
I think there is a retirement 3, and I think that will definitely have more balance in terms of just individual creative pursuits that are just pursuits not for healthcare or not for a broader audience, but just what do I want to incorporate more in my life, just for my joy.
Mm-hmm. And how do you look at that? How are you going to support that financially?
Well, I don't need to.
I guess as you think about, you mentioned being in wealth preservation mode and kind of following the allocation recommendation from the wealth management firm that you work with, as you kind of look to towards the next phase where it's more balance and personal creative pursuits. How do you view that from a financial perspective, I guess, is the question.
I guess I'm fortunate enough, have enough income from various investments that is not necessarily a concern